Hey friends, welcome back. Today I'm doing, I think this is look number 5 with the Wet n Wild Always Naked palette. Salem. I was gonna have a co-host in here with me, and every time I film, I don't know if you can see him back there, anytime I film and I start talking, he's like, I gotta get out of here. Like, she's being too loud. So let him out real quick. Normally when I do these intros, I already have the makeup on. So I totally forgot about that, but you will see at the end what the finished makeup look looks like, so it'll be a surprise. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into this, and I did already prime my eyelids off camera. I always prime before I do my eyeshadow. So first, I was debating on what color I want to use in the crease, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade here in the crease. And I'm just going to be using this Morphe M332 brush. And I'm going to blend the shade here in the crease. Take it a little bit here in the outer V sort of area, like kind of pull the shade up. For the outer V color, I'm going to be using the shade here, and I'm just applying that with that same Morphe M332. So I just kind of stamp that shade here, pulling it up this way, just to lift the eye. And then I'm going to turn the brush this way and brush it in to the crease a little bit. I only take it about this far over, kind of like halfway over on the eye. And then I also do like little circular motions here on the lid to blend that shade out. So I'm just going in with a second layer of this color just to really darken it up. But I love this Morphe M332 brush because it is so versatile. You know, you can do your crease shade and then you can also do your outer V shade. Then I'm just taking like a clean, doesn't look clean because it's stained because I use it all the time for makeup, but I'm just going to take a clean and dry washcloth and just kind of go back and forth like this with the brush, and it's going to remove like the excess color, like the excess eyeshadow out of the brush. And then I'm just going back around and just blending things out more. Then I'm going to go back with that the first shade that I used in the crease, and I'm just going to go around the edges of that dark shade just to make sure everything is blended. Then for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to go in with this matte cream, and I'm just using this e.l.f. defining eye brush, and I'm just going to brush this here on the brow bone. Then on the eyelid, I'm actually going to use this white sparkly kind of shade in the palette. And I'm going to use just a makeup sponge. I got this from Amazon, like a pack of 250 of them. Not that I really needed that many, but it was just affordable for that many. So I just bought that one. But I'm just going to get some of that color here on the sponge. And as you can see, this color is really intense. So might not have needed that much on the sponge. And if you were worried about any kind of like glitter fallout, you could use a glitter primer, like the NYX glitter primer underneath. But I'm not really that worried about it. I mean, for the most part with me, once I get glitters on my eyelids, they pretty much stay with that Milani eyeshadow primer. But if you are worried about fallout, that NYX glitter primer works really good, or the NYX glitter glue, whatever it's called. I'll just pop it up on screen so you can see what it looks like. Now, I currently don't have any makeup remover wipes. That is normally what I would use to just get any like little fallout that I have on my face, or just to clean up around my eyes before I do like my face makeup. But I'm just going to go in with my sunscreen actually. This is the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence. I will have that link down below, but that is like a Japanese sunscreen and it is my all-time favorite sunscreen. But I'm just getting some of that on a Q-tip and I'm just going to clean up here underneath my eyes. And I do have some glitter, so like if I'm super concerned about removing that, I could also go in with like some Scotch tape, which I do have some here. And this is just going to pick up that glitter off of the face. Whoops. Like if you really just wanted to keep the glitter from getting on your face altogether, you could use like some shadow shields. And I hope you can see how that removed the glitter there. If your eyes are really sensitive and things like that, you probably would be better off like using like a shadow shield to just keep the glitter from getting on your face from the start. So I'll have those linked below. I get those off of Amazon for pretty cheap for like a big set of them. Okay, so I mean, that got like the majority of the glitter off, not all of it. And I'm just gonna go back with like my sunscreen just because I'm sure that probably removed some of it. And like you could also take like that Q-tip with the sunscreen on there and just kind of clean up the edge of the eyeshadow if it got down too far or anything like that. Didn't really have any issues with that today. So I'm just gonna apply the sunscreen all over. And then I'm just gonna do like my base products and eyebrows off camera. I will link below the products that I used if you're curious, and then we'll get back to the rest of the face products. To finish out the rest of this eye look, I am first gonna use that shade that I used in the crease, and I'm just using the Sigma Pencil E30 brush. Just got some of that shade here on the brush. And I'm gonna just smudge or smoke, however you want to say that, this on the lower lash line. And if you wanted this look to not be a smoky, you could just keep, you know, the eye like that and not put anything on your lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with the dark brown that I used in the outer V. Also get that on the tip of this Sigma E30 brush. And I'm also going to smudge this here on the lower lash line. Just take it about as far over as I did up top, you know, just to kind of darken this outer corner out. Then for my inner corner, I'm gonna go back with like that shade that I used on the eyelid, and I'm using that e.l.f. defining eye brush, and I'm gonna brush the shade here on the inner corner on the lower lash line area, and then just like right here on top. For my blush today, I'm going to use this Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in Pretty Peach. I have been loving this blush so much during the week. Like, it has been my go-to blush. So I'm just going to apply that with the Sigma F40. And it's just like a really pretty light peachy pink with like a golden shimmer in it. So it kind of just has like a golden highlighted effect there on the cheeks, which I think is really pretty. And this is like a blush color that you can really just go ham on and apply a lot of, and it doesn't look bad. So I usually go in pretty heavy-handed with this and just build the color up. I just think this is such a pretty everyday blush color. And I love the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blushes. They're really good. Then I'm just going back with my powder brush and just lightly going over that to like blend. And then for my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. And then I'm just applying that with the Sigma F30. This is my very favorite bronzer brush. I just think it does such a good job. Like, not only is it like a fluffy brush, but it's also pinched. So you can be a bit more precise with your placement of the bronzer, but also blend it out. That is my favorite type of brush to use when I'm doing like bronzer or like even a contour, though like with contouring, I do like my brushes to be a little bit more densely packed and not as fluffy, just because I want the placement to be really precise. And I'm taking a little bit more here on my nose. And then to set everything, I think today I'm gonna do the LA Girl setting spray. It's been a minute since I've used this one, so I'm just gonna lightly mist this on. And I just always like to use a setting spray because it's gonna help my makeup to last until I take it off. And it's also gonna help to tone down like any of the powders and just give your foundation like a more natural finish look. So I hardly ever do my makeup and don't use the setting spray. Like, it's very rare. It's just like something I always do, and I feel like it makes a huge difference. Okay, so I was looking through my lipsticks trying to figure out what I wanted to wear today, and I think I'm gonna use this Maybelline in Rum Riche, or I might actually do Rum Raisin from Revlon. I think I'm going to do Rum Raisin, and I was trying to find my Revlon lip liner in Raisin, the Color Stay lip liner, and I cannot find it anywhere, so it must be in a purse somewhere, and I'm not going to try to dig that out right now. So I'm just going to use the Revlon Color Stay lip liner in the shade Nude to line my lips first. Then I'm just going to kind of smush my lips together to blend that out. And then, like I said, I'm going in with Rum Raisin. And I think this is such a pretty, just kind of darker mauve brown nude shade. I think it pairs really nice with the eyes and just the whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara. Totally forgot to do that before my lips. My dad had called me right before I was picking out my lipstick. So my parents, a new little kitten showed up on their doorstep yesterday. So they took it in. I'm just gonna use the Revlon Color Stay Full-Time Mascara on my upper, and then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Lash Extender on my lower lashes. So this is the final makeup look. So I feel like this look is slightly a little bit more cool toned. I mean, the crease color is warm, so it warms it up. So like if you are a cool skin tone, you could just use one of the other cooler tone shades in the crease, like this shade here or that one there, instead of this one if you wanted it to be a bit more of like a cool toned look. But I love how it ended up turning out. And I'm still planning on doing at least one other look with this palette with the Wet n Wild Always Naked. I might do 2 more, we'll just see. But thank you so much if you stayed till the end of this video. And I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.